Here we go, putting Christmas lights on the Jeep for the Christmas parades. You got two options for power. Number one, I use my Jackery. I already have it. I use it. It's absolutely overkill. You don't need a 1500 Jackery to do this. I also have used this Ryobi power inverter for the first year or two I was doing this. These Christmas lights, I use LED lights. They draw very little power, so wattage is not a problem. Just the way I do it, you're gonna need two extension cords, and you're gonna run one of them up here to the roof rack, and the other one you'll run out the drain holes in the floor. So this, to secure it down up here, I just take the end, wrap it around, tie it through. Now I got power up here that I will run my Christmas tree and all the other stuff I got up here. All my accessories on the roof. Next, we're gonna run power up through the floor back here to plug in. That'll be done over here. Come on. So going in front of the rear tire, climb under the Jeep. We're under the driver's side rear of the Jeep. There's a drain plug here. There's another drain plug right here. You can just run your extension cord up through one of those drain plugs if you've taken yours out and run them into the cab. This one will come out under the back seat and go right up the hump right there to where the to where I'll be able to plug up power source. So that's where I'm going to go. Around my step bar, put that piece in like that, and now I have power hanging right here for the lights, and this is where I'll start running lights at right here. All right, getting a little dark, but I ran my extension cord here as I showed you from underneath the vehicle. I hooked the first set of lights here, ran them down the side, zip tied them to all the holes along the way, zip tied them right here to my step bars, run them up along the fenders, under the hood latch here, wrap them around the bar here on the front of the bumper. I have to leave one of my plugs here near the hood. I'll show you one in a minute. I run another, either 50, I think it's a 50 strand going this way, a 50 light strand, and it ends right here. And again, zip tied here. All these zip ties are in the holes along the pinch seam. Then back here, I wrap a bush light around my spare tire. And I forgot when I did this earlier, guys, but I run 3 extension cords, not 2. So 3 extension cords. One runs out right here and is tied up around the antenna for the CB. And that's where I tie off a power source for these lights back here. To open your hood, I have to unplug these lights. Now I can lift the hood up. As you see right here, I use zip ties, 4 of them, to hold the bush lights down to the hood. So I zip tie the back down to these lights here. I zip tie them down to the rest for the windshield. So I still got to do the candy canes on the other side, and I got to put the tree up top, which I have power up there for it. So that'll be next. But it's getting dark. It's going to be hard to finish up some of this tomorrow. Yeah, it's already 6:15. Got about 45 minutes till the dogs come on, and I ain't even had dinner yet. So I might call it quits here today and do the tree and the top lights tomorrow. So yeah. And I got to get more lights. The antlers, neither one of them work. So I got to replace the lights on them. That's also fun. Anyways, that's tomorrow's problem. I ran the wires with lights around the top. I get the presents zip tie down. I've never done these presents before, so I have no idea if that's going to last. They may fly off. But I zip tied them down facing forward, so you won't have a parachute effect and wind getting inside of them. But it may still blow them off when I go down the road. We'll see. The tree is down. Lights all around the roof rack. Put the candy canes back on the back. At the moment, I still got all my zip ties on there so I can pull the stuff and tighten it as needed. Sometimes when you do the first drive, everything will wiggle it around and get a little bit looser. You have to snug everything down. One power cord runs out right here. One coming out right here, goes up around, and I got it hooked up right here. This is all the power for all the stuff in the back. Another power cord, as you saw, runs up the drip channel up here, tied off the rack, and that's where I get my power, everything on the roof. Yeah, I'm using 11 watts of power. So it is not drawing K12 now. It is not drawing a lot of power. You could easily power this with a 400 watt inverter, 100 watt inverter. I mean, I'm using 14 watts. These are all LED lights. Nothing I have up here is anything other than LED, and that is why. See, I can run 120 watts with this off the 12 volt outlet. So the Jackery is absolute overkill for this. It's just something I have. It's no, I never use the Jackery, to be honest with you, so I was like, oh, that's a good chance to use it. All right, we'll get some nighttime photos or something for the end of the video.